voyages of the Star Trek Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly make what no person has made before. Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I shall be showing you how to make Star Trek patches. These are the ones that you can see being worn in Star Trek Enterprise because I need to make an Enterprise costume and I need to make a Captain Janeway costume, so I thought, why not make a 2-part series on how to make really easy Star Trek costumes. These are not going to be the ones that you see on Pinterest looking amazing, done by some amazing cosplayers. These are going to be the low budget. I don't have much time to make these kind of costumes. Look at them too closely because you can see the glue on them. And let's not even talk about this one. And let's get started. So what you will need are assorted colours of different types of felt. I have a fake felt, which is actually just hobby foam. You can make the whole thing from hobby foam, but I just like that you can embroider felt. Next you'll need a glue gun, some glue sticks, your template that you either have made yourself or I've linked below a copy of the template I made. Not sure if it's perfectly accurately sized in Word, but it's around about the same. Need some basic embroidery stuff, so I've used black and white embroidery thread, some embroidery needles and some scissors. Also, if you're making the whole costume, I've got some yellow puff paint, draw their stripes on, because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered to sew the night before. Right, next up, you're going to have to draw around all the circles, so you draw the biggest circle on the red felt, and you do the middle circle on the grey felt, and the smallest circle on the blue felt. Of course this changes depending on which badge you're making, but I'm demonstrating this one. And it's kind of the same for this one as well. I mean, you switch up the circles depending on which colour, it's quite easy. Then you draw around the starship. I put this on the fake foam because stupid Hobbycraft didn't have the same colour foam, or your felt. And then cut out the tiny highlights. The tiny highlights were the actually hardest bit to cut. So I highly recommend doing your template on baking paper or silver's paper. Next, you gotta snip all of them out. And then next stage, do not do what I did. Here is a show of what I did, and this is not how you should do it. Trust me, it was not good. So what I did was I glued everything together first using a glue gun. So I first glued the little highlights onto the spaceship, and then I glued all the circles and the spaceship together first layer. However, I totally forgot that it is really hard to cut several layers of felt, especially when the glue gun has dried. You can't cut that. And as you can see from the badge, there's not supposed to be a circle there. So I had to take a craft knife and make that disappear. It was not fun. And then what I did, you start marking out on each level and embroidering it. However, you can't embroider several layers of felt, not with my needle, especially when there's a glue gun stuck into it. So don't do that. What I do advise doing is sticking the spaceship onto each other first, then embroidering each layer separately. So we'll take the blue layer and I put some stars on it using French knots. I'll link how to make French knots below to someone else's YouTube video. I then stuck the blue felt on to the grey felt so you know how much there's left, and then embroidered the letters, which were actually the hardest, and I don't want to show this close up because my red letters turned out real shit. And then made some stars, and then stick it all onto the red felt. So annoyed I didn't do that. Learning from my mistakes, I then made all the other patches. If you decide to make some Star Trek patches or your own Star Trek uniforms, feel free to tag me on any platform because I love seeing what you guys make, especially because they'll probably turn out better than mine. I'll also be making a second Star Trek video on how to make Captain Janeway's outfit. Super duper fast and super duper cheap. So keep watching till the next thing. Bye! You have to show the other side because you've got a badge on that side.